gotta thank you for that because low key I haven't
You're
lost
welcome.
prime time in like 5 games in a row, bro. I'm feeling kind of hot right now, dog.
You don't watch that game though. You're not gonna necessarily be confident the whole time. Like,
wasn't.
wow, this team is amazing. I mean, Wentz again, just this
Interesting stat line
garbage.
Wentz, though.
Oh, and on Thursday nights he's really good.
Thursday night football,
Yeah.
the guy's low key, one of the goats of all time. Really boring game after all. So I got Montgomery on one of my teams. I was a little bit bummed. Herbert got some of the totes, but it just felt funny, bro. Herbert got him down there, and then of course I think it was like 4th and 1 or 4th and goal on the 1, and they decided let's just give it to Herbert because Herbert got us down there, like that oomph that you got to just roll with the hot hand per se. But Montgomery's that guy, bro.
Yeah, you'll take the W where you'll get it, but if you're watching the game again 3 different times that the Bears had goal to go and they couldn't score.
Couldn't get it in.
And even at the very end, Mooney, if he catches that ball, they win inches, right? So
Yep.
you almost right there.
Yep.
And then,
Got stuffed.
did you see the play of the dude who didn't catch it in the end zone?
Which one?
The guy who fell. That, bro, I was going to say, that's a microcosm of my whole week right there. Did you see it? He tried to catch it.
Yes.
But he went all down like
Bobbled it all through his whole shit.
He still holds
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
He's a receiver, dog, right?
Yeah.
He's a receiver in the NFL. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen tougher catches. Like, hold on to that ball.
That's what he gets paid for.
Exactly. That's a meme of the week right there. Him going down,
So-
looking all, and the ball
So
falling
let me
down,
ask
bro.
you a question.
Fuck,
So you
man.
had picked the Commanders, the desperate team in prime time.
Correct.
We posted videos on TikTok.
Correct.
If you guys don't follow us, we have TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all the same at Onside Kicking It at the top. You can also go to Onside Kicking It at onsidekickingit.com and buy a bunch of merchandise. No, I'm playing. It just sends you straight to the YouTube link. But no, so you picked the Commanders, but in reality, you took the Bears at one point.
I started betting Bears second half.
I started betting Bears.
The
What happened?
fuck was that?
What happened?
They got the. Did you see that, bro? You thought you won, man. You thought you won. The way Fields ran down too, it's like, oh my
shit.
god.
What-
Parlayed with the Dodgers too. Our team, want the
Yeah, what was
Dodgers
that,
to win,
man?
and
Fuck, man. Come on,
fuck, my god, man.
Shout out
That's
to
L's.
Turks, man. What it do, my guy? Nice to see you in here, bro. So okay, Thursday night, you didn't miss shit. We predicted it would be a boring ass game, 12-7 final. Trash.
All the way around.
First
yeah.
game, we didn't have a London game this week, so at 10 a.m. What was the first 10 a.m. game looking like?
Niners Falcons. That was your lock of the week.
Niners Falcons was my lock of the
Unfortunately,
week. I gotta say something, bro. We make our locks of the week on these shows, and we need to be very careful with our locks of the week because there's a lot of things that change. One thing in particular for me that almost made me not want to post it, but I felt compelled to post it because I did say that I was going to pick Niners against the Falcons.
yeah, too early to make locks of the week
When
on
I
Mondays.
found out
for
Bosa
sure.
wasn't playing, I was like, fuck, I hate this lock of the week. It reminded me of how when Watt left, how bad the Steelers defense actually was. And then also they lost dude with the ACL injury out for the year. So defense took a lot of hits. And ironically, man, the
Yeah.
Falcons have been hanging in all game. I wanted to switch it, but I'm like, man, I already went live and I already talked about picking the Niners, so I got to post it. But yeah, man, this is something we're going to make a couple changes to our lock of the week just to be sure of.
Wednesday or Thursday. The
Yep.
stats: Ayuk balled out, 8 catches for 83 yards, 2
tuds.
touchdowns. Kittle got back in action, 8 catches, 83 yards, so he finally did something.
Every game, little by little, he's doing
Yeah.
better and better. I got him in my other league, and I'm happy about it.
Pitts scored a touchdown, but he again only 3 catches for 19 yards.
His
So
volume is so suspect, man.
yeah. And later on, as you say it, like again, nothing really stands out. Them Mariota could be a streaming quarterback if you guys need help on the waiver wire for quarterbacks.
Absolutely.
Mariota might be your boy.
Absolutely. I could agree with that. I got
Right.
Jalen Hurts on a bye next week, so I might have to make a move. I have Kenny Pickett. He went down, obviously, which we'll get into that. Next game, what? Patriots?
Browns. Patriots go in there and
I'm
stomp
very
out the
confused.
Browns, 38-15. Just stomped them out.
I'll be honest. I told you, actually, on the show last week, I was like, man, I don't know, man. The way the Patriots play, it's kind of numbing to me. I don't know who I'm going to get. This guy fucking Zappy can come in there and just destroy like they did last week. I mean,
Zappy
this-
looked good.
Bro, this has to be
24,
coaching
34.
at this point.
They got Belichick. I think Cleveland got Belichick a little bit too.
It's got to be coaching at this point because you look at the Patriots and they've done it with like these, second string, third string, doesn't really matter. They somehow come in there and they handle business at times. And then other times, they're a little shaky. But I think what's really making them play so well is their run game. Stevenson is a fucking...
Ramondre got 2 touchdowns,
monster.
76 carries. Good if you have him. And then Nick Chubb was shut down. But you figured Bill Belichick might do that. 12 carries for 56 yards only.
Late Amari Cooper touchdown is the only thing I
Yeah,
see.
fuck. Exactly. Going against me, man. Damn.
dude has a gambling problem. What a
100%.
dude, Bam Bam. Hey,
100%.
Pam, it is so good to see you on here. Oh, you have no idea, man. I was talking to Helena this morning, man. So I love that you're here. Last week, Kelsey beasted it.
Gambling problem
Like I
would be
said.
an understatement, though. It's like gambling problem, like, yeah, for sure, no doubt about it.
Why do you think we're here?
Yeah.
Why do you think we're here showing our picks? Shout out to Turts again, man. He did call that. Last week he was
Marshall
talking on
Kelsey
here, talking
beats
about
it, like
Kelsey.
I said. Correct.
Yeah, that one stung for you. I know that.
Yeah.
4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns on
27 yards.
9 yards, 8 yards, I think. Might have been.
It had to be a record, bro.
Four touchdowns on 11 yards,
That had to be a record.
20-something yards. And the
27
last
yards?
again. Wow, what a fun week that was. Yeah,
What'd you lose by that week?
5.
You lost by 5 points, and Kelsey put up 4 tugs on Monday night.
Yep. Darren Waller,
That's
0.
a bad beat.
Yeah.
That's a bad beat.
Well, yeah, every which way you look at it, man. And then that one defensive, they were kicking the field goal, and
Yeah.
homie made a defensive
Offsides or whatever it was?
some random whatever he did.
It was defensive holding somehow on
On
an
the
extra
kick.
point. I mean, on a field goal. Gave him a first down, and that ended up
Another Kelsey touchdown.
Was Kelsey.
It was just all bad. And then, but see, I had Devontae Adams. Remember,
Painful.
right? I had Devontae Adams,
Yeah.
and he went off.
Yeah. He
And
actually
then
had
the
a really
very
solid
last
game.
play, it came down to in our league. If it was the way the scoring worked, if he had caught a 46-yard pass,
You would have won because of the bonus.
no, like we would have
Just in general.
exactly, yeah, by point
Oh,
one.
tied.
And on that last play, what do you do? They bump into each other. Renfro and Adams hit each other.
You know? And they eat shit. You think there's going to be a flag because it's like there's no way it's not a flag. And you realize
Oh my god! My bad, bro.
the chair. Holy shit.
Oh my god! Fuck. Oh, that would have been awesome. I just fallen back.
Hey, AJ
Straight
week
falling
one.
back.
AJ week
Oh,
one
man.
broke one of the other ones, man. I guess I got cheap
I'm trying to
chairs,
get
guys.
comfortable with my posture. No, I'm taking,
We're
moving
missing
around
lights
awkwardly.
and shit, man. I need
It's all
our
good.
vibes on, dog. You know, our vibes on, dog.
I was getting ready to say because Devontae Adams just the way he pushed the cameraman even. That was like he wasn't even sure if he wanted to really push him either. The dude comes in front of him. That was funny as shit too. Good for him. He got the bag, got up, securing the bag. God dang it.
Devontae Adams, man. You know what kind of bothered me about it?
Huh.
You got so frustrated at losing yet again.
Yeah.
Because here's the truth. They win that game. They're 2 games back. Like, all of a sudden, it's not that crazy. You lose that game, and it's like, you're pretty much out at this point, right? But what makes me so mad is, like, he didn't fuck with any of the people on the field. Go push a motherfucker on the field, bro, that's suited up.
Yeah,
You
dude.
went and pushed the smallest twerp cameraman on planet, or at
And he
least in
did
that
come in his
stadium.
way though. I'm being real. If you
I
watch
mean,
it
I
again,
feel you.
he does weirdly come in front of him like that.
I feel
like,
you.
well, you know, he's all hot too. It's like,
But,
bro, but then like,
his reaction would be, oh shit, you good?
yeah.
Instead, he was just like, woof.
That's right, because he didn't give him a hard one. He didn't give him a where he
I mean,
falls
dude's-
down,
dude's heels did
tumbles
touch.
over and stuff like that. Yeah.
Dude's heels did get
The
him
dude
on his
got
side.
right back up. You know, and somebody
Yeah,
told
no,
him though.
for
He
sure.
said, "Hey man,
Get back down.
you're hurt, bro. You're hurt. Non-life-threatening
Went
injuries.
to the ER. Like, that's just shady shit to me. But anyways,
Non-life-threatening injuries.
call me White Noise. I love that name actually. Says painful. Yeah, that was
Jay
painful.
Bird.
Oh, Jay
Never
Bird.
trust the Raider.
Ooh wee. What it do, Jay Bird?
Oh.
Patriots plug and play. Patriots plug and play. Yeah, it don't matter who's in their system. You know what? Do your job. That's their motto, right?
Yeah.
Do your job.
Patriots?
It doesn't matter who they plug in. Yeah, Turts is going back to the Patriots. Zappy, it don't matter who it is. Plug and play for sure. Stop playing, my dude. And motherfucking money. What it do, my guy? The fuck is popping, man? Me and him had a FaceTime call while we got our asses beat by the Bills.
Go Steelers.
And it fucking stung. But I gotta say, Money, I got off the phone with you, bro. I look at my wife and I'm like, man, I'm not hurt. I'm not as hurt right now that we're getting our ass beat. I got a phone call. Marcus Wheaton himself, my brother, my good friend, bro. And you know what? You just had this calming effect over your boy because I got to talk about the Steelers with a former Steeler, and it just hurts way less. So every time we get our ass beat, I'm gonna need that phone call, man. In other words, I'm gonna need that phone call, man.
Go
Go
Jeremy
Steelers
off the
is
ledge
though,
all the
bro.
time.
Hey, he took me off the ledge, man. My guy took me off the ledge. Hey, we got to go straight to the Steeler game since you on here, bro.
Okay, yeah.
I know you was pretty shocked to see our defense with missing 3 DBs, missing Minka. At that point, I thought it was wraps. No Minka, I was like, yeah, we're in trouble. But me and you, when we were on the phone, man, when he almost had the interception in the end zone against Gabriel Davis, and I was like, see, that ain't Minka, bro. Normally he'd strip that. He had his hand in there. He took a bad route at one point, ended up getting smoked for a TD. I'm like, dude, something's not right with Minka. And to see his ass not play this game, it made all the sense in the world. But
Bro,
to
but they
steal a
win
game
outright?
against the Bucks, bro.
Again, that's why I had it on that
After Pickett
early
goes
on.
down.
Yeah, that's why I said your boy Mitch, 9 for 12 for 144 and a touchdown. He came in and he played good, dude.
Real shit.
He looked good.
Real shit.
And I don't know if it's a combination of Tom Brady not looking so good anymore. Only one touchdown for all everyone missing. No Minka. 3 other starters I think in the
Sometimes-
secondary were missing.
Man, in football,
No J.J. Watt.
In football, it's weird though, bro. You got to think about this. Tom Brady's the GOAT. He studies
for
footage
sure.
like crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who are you studying? Who the fuck are you studying?
That's a good point.
There are
Yeah.
zero
Yeah,
tendencies.
true.
And then, I got to say, man, Godwin, he's a beast. This week, he played really bad.
He Godwin?
Yeah.
Well,
Godwin
he
just
had 6
played
catches
really
for
bad.
95 yards.
I understand how many
But
targets.
12 targets.
Thank you.
Yeah,
50%
you're right, yeah.
of his shit connected.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Yeah.
No,
it's
and then about
all
coaching
love
and stuff
money
too.
For sure, bro.
You got to say something, and yeah, he would know better than anyone, right? Being in the locker room with Mike
Exactly.
Tomlin, like if that dude has you feeling like you're about to run through a wall, maybe he shows him. Look at the spread. Everyone counting us out. Yeah, the goat's
Especially
coming
after We
in.
got our asses beat by Buffalo.
Yeah,
At
exactly
that point,
in
we're our backs
Buffalo.
against the wall, man. Listen, man.
What do we do? Fold? Yeah, no, just give up, bro. Just bend down and kiss the feet and be like, just go home. Nah,
No, we
homie.
talk about
We
this shit
playing
all
and
the
we
time,
playing
bro.
hard until the final whistle, and let's go. And
matter
wow,
what.
yeah, absolutely.
And like he said, standard is the standard, man. You get to that facility, man, and that's just what it is, bro. Everyone knows what time it is. I was so proud of Pierre. He played fucking beastie. Our DB, number 42, played like a beast. Sometimes shit like this kind of opens up the door for certain players to get a chance. And, bro, I got to say, man, collectively we played phenomenal. Our special teams is what really was surprising me. Sims had a 90-yard return on a kickoff. Had some decent punt returns. We put ourselves in a good
Claypool
position.
had
Mitch came in.
it. Claypool finally balled out. 7 catches, 96
And he
yards,
was
and a
due,
touchdown.
man. Claypool's the mini Marcus Wheaton. We always talked about
You're
that.
gonna say,
Number
bro.
11 with the braids, everything, bro. That's
He
the
said,
mini
"Don't get too
MI.
happy about the win," because Tom was thinking about Giselle. Makes a good point.
Who said that?
Pam.
Pam, man. Hey, that's a great point.
He showed
That's
up
a
to
fucking great
Robert
point.
Kraft had a wedding and he went solo.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I
man.
saw that.
Poor guy, dude, huh?
Hey, you know what? You get a win in this NFL. It's fuck everything right now.
Hard to say poor guy, yeah, for like a
I'm
billionaire,
looking at
right? That
this.
does everything. But like for your news to be in the public eye like that, right?
Yeah,
Like, it's
no,
just
that's
like,
real. It's poor guy to an extent, man. He's 7 rings later and shit.
You
Poor
know.
guy for sure. Listen, man. Pain is all relative. He's going through some shit. Definitely probably hurts. So I can't knock him just because he got 7 rings and millions of dollars. Fuck that.
Yeah,
That shit
exactly.
hurts. That
Yeah.
shit hurts. No one wants
Absolutely.
to go through that at all. I couldn't imagine. But on a side note, the Steelers are 1 game back from their division. Believe that shit. This
Could be there.
is mind-boggling.
yeah. They're right there. Well, that leads us into the
3-3,
Ravens.
Browns lost.
Ravens, man.
Cincy 3-3. We're
Mike
2-4, 1 game out.
Tomlin's Mike Tomlin's never had an under 500. You don't think they know about
I
that?
don't
You don't
we
think that
will.
matters?
I
That
don't
stuff
think we will,
matters.
to be
Yeah.
honest with you, bro.
Oh yeah.
Our team is stacked, man. Once we
Let's
start
go,
being on the
Najee.
same page, man, we're going to be good. Najee Harris is definitely concerning right now. I heard he had a plate that was in his shoe.
Yeah.
They
I think
removed that plate, and he still can't get more than a couple yards of carry. I get it. Bucks have stout D.
your
but
schedule
we
was
gotta
tough
figure
early,
something
bro.
out.
This schedule has been tough early.
It is. Dolphins
Yeah.
next week, Eagles the week after that.
Yeah, and I think after that, then we're gonna start to
Bye
see him
week.
ball a little bit. Bye week, get healthy, and then they ball.
Bye week, at that point, we got Watt back. Minka will be back. Our whole starting roster should be there. Maybe a couple up-and-coming players like Pierre that's balling will be out there, too.
Oh, T.J. Watt comes back. Oh man, that'll be a huge
That's a whole
lift.
different D with him out there.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a whole different D out there.
Next
But
game.
Pam, don't tell me not to get happy because you're a Niner fan and you ain't got shit to be happy about losing to the Falcons. So you know what? I am happy. I'm repping my fucking squad through thick and thin. We're gonna win the division somehow. Be over 500. All the chatter about Tomlin lost the locker room, can't be over 500 sounds like stupidest shit I've ever heard. We come out, we beat Miami, and hopefully Tua is healthy enough to play. All of a sudden, we go to the Eagles who are undefeated, and then we show them who's Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Who runs Pennsylvania? It'll be us again. Sorry, I'm gonna go on a tangent. Go ahead, next game.
The Jets Packers. Jets going into the Packers. I think the Packers might be donezo, bro. 27-10.
I can never count
What
it out
happened to your boy
because-
Aaron Rodgers?
I don't know, man. I remember last season, I think it was, man. They started off 0-3, and it was kind of the same scenario. And then it was just like a tear all of a sudden. I don't know, man. Their receiving corps is, for lack of better words, just not balling. Dobbs is, of course, the rookie. He's doing pretty decent. Tanya had a decent game. I guess you can kind of say I seen him get some action.
10
But-
catches for 90 yards. That's all they have. I don't think they have any receivers, man. Alan Lazard, that's it. That kid Romeo Dobbs, the rookie, 4 catches, 21 yards. I think it's and they were
hard to
saying, if you're
say.
watching the game, I think Aaron Rodgers was missing a lot of throws. Like the dudes, like the analysts saying, like he missed a couple of throws that Aaron Rodgers doesn't miss.
But I think it's hard to say. I think that their run game is what's costing them. Like if you look at it, it's like Aaron Jones.
But there's no run game too. Yeah,
There's
Dylan,
none.
10 carries for 41
Dylan and
yards. Aaron
Aaron.
Jones, 9 carries for 19 yards. That's not going to get it done.
And I'll be honest with you. I think the problem is they're splitting the load, bro. You know, you can't get in a
Yeah.
rhythm when you're splitting 10 carries a game with your counterpart.
Yeah.
And then I
See,
don't know
I
if they're
didn't
going
like
to find
Green
the
Bay at all.
hand.
I didn't like them. Even when we
I
talked
didn't.
about
Yeah, we
the
talked
Jets
about it.
getting
We said I
points.
could see them just like they
Oh,
lost.
coming back from London, I'm like, I didn't like that. I liked the Jets plus the points, and they went outright. And bro, that dude Brees Hall is a beast.
He's a beast.
I tried trading for him.
You didn't get him.
I
remember
didn't
you
get him,
sent me a
but
message. You're
yeah,
like, I'm
man.
hoping the name will.
Exactly, 20 carries for 116 yards and a
call
touchdown.
that,
That boy
yeah.
is nasty, dog.
Hey, we
Brees
gotta
Hall is
talk
good.
about New York, bro. I mean, New York Giants, New York Jets. I was saying this last show. I'm like, we are so caught up in the Giants and the Jets that
Yeah.
they're almost like
Well, we can go into that game, Ravens Giants.
that's the next
Jets
one.
one, yeah.
Let's
At
go.
the 10 a.m. Ravens
Right.
Giants. The Giants winning 24-20. Well, I'm not gonna try to curse, not drop too many f bombs, but man, I was like, like the Ravens win. I think I would have won something at least, right? I wouldn't have been such a loser, and I wouldn't have felt like, I wouldn't feel like the truth of like I have a gambling problem, bro.
Hey, bro.
Like no, I won at least. I won some change. I won some coin. It always makes the dude feel
It
good. At
does,
least, you
though,
feel me?
bro. It's
I took
like-
3 L's in fantasy football, 3 leagues, 3 L's.
That's rough.
Right? Dodgers, watching them lose.
Rough.
Oh my God. Exactly. But then a couple bets you hit, lose. But at the very end, like the parlays that I put in with the locks of the week that I had out there, I'm like,
Yeah.
Ravens, do your thing. I'm on the Lamar hype train. He's my quarterback in all 3 leagues.
That's where it gets you, man. Because I had Hurts too in both of mine. I
Uh,
got Hurts, he did his thing, but he didn't really put up that many fantasy points.
yeah, but yeah, the Giants are good, bro. I guess they're for real, 5-1.
I told you this last week, bro. Saquon is back. He's healthy. He's
Saquon's a
back.
beast.
That opens up a lot. And their defense is actually pretty decent, bro.
And you said coaching again in the NFL. That dude Dable, you gotta give him credit, bro.
Gotta
Ryan
give him
Dable
credit.
is doing something right.
Gotta
Looks
give
like
him
the guy
credit.
you just want to go give a big
Yeah, bro.
like you said, rub his head and everything afterwards. And he's all red, his face is all red, his top of his head's all red, but it's, he's that's,
Was that Doug?
Huh?
Was that Doug?
No, that's
that's-
Doug is the Nathaniel Hackett, the Broncos coach.
Broncos. Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Oh, God. Don't get me started on that. Okay, go ahead. My fault. My
Yeah,
fault.
the inside joke. He said he's right. If you guys look at Nathaniel Hackett, the Broncos coach, looks like Doug. Remember the show, the cartoon? He jumped up out of the screen and humanized for him and started coaching the Broncos.
And if he got older, that would be him for sure, bro.
By the decisions they made, bro, I mean, it might be like Doug.
Just saying,
Like
bro.
Doug is out on the sidelines right there. Yeah.
They
Bro,
probably
Mark,
have no idea what we're talking about, but y'all will see tonight on fucking prime time the head coach of the Broncos.
Watch
Go
that.
back to the Rugrat days and all that shit, bro. Doug.
it's Doug.
It's Doug, bro.
Mark Andrews balled 7 catches, 106
Mark
yards,
Andrews has been
touchdown.
one of the most consistent tight ends in fantasy
Bro,
football.
but Lamar, man, I want to say it's sus when just the things that like that. I think they were up by 10 with like 7-8 minutes left, and though you don't lose that game. There's no way you lose that game. Not with Lamar Jackson. Not with the way they run the ball. Not with the well-coached Harbaugh team. He scrambled up. They dropped the ball. He picked it up,
Right, I seen it.
and then he turned it around. What the are you
Off
throwing
his
that
back
ball
foot.
for?
Off his back foot.
Why would you know so much better than that? Why would he do that?
Right.
And then off the next possession, they're up by 3, and then like it's a fumble, but to have no sense of knowing where that edge rush is coming from, where he barely tapped the ball out. Right? I mean, he hit the ball, and he
Right.
fumbles it, and then the Giants pick it up. The game is over, and it's done. And then even Saquon smartly falling down, he could have got another touchdown. like,
Absolutely.
to ice the
He's
clock.
like, let me get that
Smart.
clock out more.
Absolutely, yeah.
You
Good
know,
for
I
them,
gotta-
man.
I gotta say, it happens. There's those games where it's like, not airhead moves, but like just like you're kind of in that stun. That mental focus needs to be at an all-time high in the NFL, man.
Yeah, and it's a
Lamar,
road game.
We were talking really good about him. I'm not gonna really lose my cool on the dude yet. I mean, the dude's a beast. He's a baller.
Oh, it's
He's-
3
he's-
games in a row now. Fantasy-wise, he's put up like 15, 16, and like 16 now. God.
And
I
what are they,
lost
1
to
and 2
you
in
by,
that time
I
frame?
think, 9 points, 10 points.
Yeah.
No, 2 turnovers at the end of the game.
Yeah.
the -2s instead of the
I'm not going to lie
pushing
to you,
forward.
bro. I told you, I was like, yo, bro, I don't want to be down 40, 50 points with Hurts and Goddard, bro. I did not want that, bro, because I had a feeling Dallas D was going to be there, bro.
Yeah.
And I was scary as shit going into that game. I was even scared at the end, like, oh, if he throws a pick or gets a fumble, when I was up by 1.5 points or so.
Yeah.
I was even nervous until he finally threw the touchdown to A.J. Brown, I think it was, bro. What was the next game?
Next one, Jaguars, Colts. Colts won.
Jaguars, Colts.
Colts won 34-27. High scoring game. The guy
kind of fucked up.
Why?
I had the Jags, but I didn't realize they played the Colts so soon already. And I'm like, damn, this would have been a sweeper? Like, I forgot. I think it might have been, week 2?
Yeah, they beat him like 24-0.
Right. And I remember, like, all right, 24-0. Like, okay, dude, they can do this. Once it dawned on me, like, wait, man, you're expecting to sweep them. It's also a road game. And the Jags are such a hit-and-miss team. But really, if you think about it, ever since James Robinson kind of fell off,
Etienne's kind of lead back now, though.
Exactly. Took the back seat.
Robinson, 12 carries, 54 yards. Etienne, 10 carries, 86 yards.
Yeah, more yards per carry.
You got to switch that up.
You have to.
Yeah, you got to have him be the main guy. And Matt Ryan looked good. That dude, if you picked him up, Deion Jackson, because there was no Jonathan Taylor, no Naheem Hines. So the fantasy implication was Deion Jackson. He balled out. 12 catches, 42 yards, a touchdown. 10 catches, an additional 79 yards. Michael Pittman finally showed up. 13 catches, 134 yards. Not bad.
What's your opinion on Pittman, man? Because I feel like him and Matty Ice just haven't really got it going.
Yeah, no, I mean, moving forward, I think he was. I liked him a lot going into this year. Being the clear-cut number one. Bro, and if you watch the preseason games, Matt Ryan would just only throw it to him. So it's like, by sheer
Second
volume.
half of the season, they still got a chance to win a division. You can't really, look, the Colts beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, but
they've just been extremely inconsistent.
Yeah.
It's like you get shut out by the Jags, but then you beat the Chiefs. And I think they lost last week, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, they beat the Broncos.
Oh, they beat that's right.
Yeah, in the shitty game. But, I mean, they come back, they win now. They're 3-2-1. Good for them.
3-2-1. Ahead of their division.
Yep. The Jaguars are 2-4 now.
Get their offensive line on the same page. That's a sleeper team.
Yeah.
Because Matty Ice came over there with a fucking ready to go squad. So when their running backs get healthy, they get right at the right time. Shit, bro.
They seemingly do that every year too, though. They start out really bad, and then now they're 3-2-1. Yeah. If you win the next 4 out of your 5 games, you're good.
Right.
Next game, Vikings-Dolphins. Vikings 24, Dolphins 16.
First off,
that was a weird game.
Condolences to Sean. I know you're a Dolphin fan, and you will see this at one point because you always show us love, man. I think they just need Tua, bro. Like, I just think the energy and it's like their bubble got popped. But the Vikings have been playing really good ball since getting their asses murked. Which was that by the Eagles?
Dude, as long as they don't play primetime games, they're all right. Just keep Kirk Cousins from playing on Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football, and they're all right.
They played the Eagles and got stumped?
Yep, Monday Night Football.
And then ever since then, they won every game, huh?
But unfortunately, Vikings fans, you're going to make the playoffs, and then they're going to have to play a primetime game.
No matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Can't hide that.
Is it just Kirk Cousins? I mean,
then Kirk Cousins comes out.
Awful on primetime, but is it the squad?
I don't know, yeah. Bro, Justin Jefferson is so sick, man.
I think he's
I love
the NFL
Justin
with
Jefferson.
like
6 catches, 107. But watching that game, dog,
yeah, he's a
G. A couple times where he could go out of bounds, and he's a thin boy. He ain't no big, burly, strong dude. He just puts his head down and that little dip exactly to get those extra couple yards.
And then after each game, you see him.
Real quick, like,
after each game, you see him.
Yeah, exactly.
Does his rounds still. I hope that never.
Justin Jefferson is the coolest dude, man. Yeah, it's Jay Jetta. That dude is a beast too. 6 catches, 107. Didn't get in the end zone, but he's still balling.
I didn't think they would ever be able to replace Diggs. And low key, he's like a Diggs.
Yeah, bro, he's a baller. Tyreek Hill, 12 catches for 77 yards. Jay Waddle, 6 catches for 129 yards. So if you guys have those two, you're gonna ball. Tyreek Hill's matchup proof, I guess. Waddle's matchup proof.
It's hit or miss. Last week they both struggled with the back of the quarterback. So as long as Brissett's there, I think they get Tua back for. I think the Steelers and the Dolphins.
I think Tua's coming back. Yeah, Tua's gonna come back, and that team. I think the Dolphins will be fine with Tua. He clearly shows that they're way better with Tua.
Yeah, I want Tua to come in because if the Steelers beat a non-Tua Dolphins, it means nothing. But if we can beat the Bucs with Brady, then beat Tua with the Dolphins, and then all of a sudden, you
if you guys need to trade fantasy-wise, if you need receivers, I would go after Hill or Waddle. If you have strength at the running back position, go
I
off
think
for.
it's hard though because everyone's been holding them this whole time.
Yeah,
They should
I was
wait
listening on
for
the
Tua, though.
a guy on the radio. He had said in his fantasy league he offered Jonathan Taylor for Tyreek Hill, and the guy called in for like advice, and the people tell him he had his receivers like Keenan Allen, which is injured, but he has Cooper Kupp, Gabe Davis, and then one other good receiver.
Who the fuck are his running backs in order to?
Nobody. See, he has Derrick
why he
Henry
needs
and nobody
Taylor.
else. That's why he was saying like, should I trade Taylor to get Tyreek Hill? Or
So wait,
trade
other
for
way around,
Taylor,
yeah.
other way around.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I guess it's a fair trade. If
Yeah,
you're in a
if you
similar
need
situation,
receivers.
yeah, if you have running backs, it's
So wait,
dead.
someone's willing to trade Waddle for JT?
No, Tyreek Hill for
Tyreek Hill
Jonathan Taylor. I guess that's a fair trade.
That's a fair trade.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're light on running back, bro, and you got all those receivers, the Cups and the fucking, that's solid actually.
Yeah.
I made a trade, right, and the team I played, I went up against. So SLB electrician, man. Shout out to JSLB. Is that mine? Shout out to JSLB, man. We did a trade, right? He comes on here every once in a while. So we traded. I gave him Mike Evans, and I gave him Ezekiel Elliott
Mike
for
Evans.
fucking
Zeke.
Nick Chubb.
Oh
Now,
wow.
Again, receiver-wise, I had Cooper Kupp, I had Lamb, CD Lamb, and I was like, look, man, I need a running back. My running backs were Chase Edmonds, Elijah Mitchell went down. It was just like James Conner. So I needed RBs, bro. So I needed to make that trade, and of course, we played each other. And what Mike Evans put up, Nick Chubb beat him outright, which was cool. But Zeke ended up being the difference maker for me to go down, man.
That's a good trade though.
Shout out to
Situation.
fucking Zeke. What it do, my guy? Dropping in some vibes, sunglasses, Ghost, my dude, man. Hey, it's so good to see you in here, bro. I appreciate you so much, bro. This guy's a TA giant, though. So if you guys are ever looking for some stock analytics, bro, hit this dude up. You can find him on Twitter as well. Zeke is a beast, man. I always check you out, bro, man. You keep doing your thing, bro, and it's amazing to see, man. We go back to the Clove days, man. That's my man right there, bro. Always, man. What do we got? What's our next one?
Bengals Saints. Bengals winning 30-26.
What they do?
That was my
What
little.
they do?
Like,
That was your lock of the week?
Yeah.
That was my dude's first lock of the week on his fucking show.
Well, if we were going that between, I was debating between
Steelers?
that and Steelers.
Yep. He said Steelers, with all due respect to E. He said Steelers taking 8 points. They're going to keep that close. Fuck that. And then we found out a lot of defenders started getting fucked off.
Which made it a
And
little
so-
nerve-wracking, but they still
But
held it down.
they still covered.
Still
Won
covered.
outright.
And the
Yeah,
Bengals,
this one,
we're just
Bengals.
seeing it again, like that desperate team thing where they had lost the week prior to the Ravens by 1 point, right? It's a close game. That
They
now
were
they're
down,
going to be 2 and 3.
14-7 at one
Yeah.
point, or 14-0 even?
Yeah, they trailed early in this game, but again, Joe Burrow with Jamar Chase going back to where they
Right,
played in
his
New Orleans,
hometown.
where they won their national
That's what
title,
they did.
right? So it's like, well, Joe
Bias.
Burrow's he's from Ohio, but the LSU.
Right, he
Tigers.
played at LSU, and so did
And
fucking
they-
obviously Jamar
and
Chase.
Jamar Chase.
They won.
Yeah, and then
That was
Jamar
good to
Chase
see.
like a beast. That catch at the end, Jamar Chase,
He
man,
was
that
struggling
field-
early on.
Yeah, he finished with 7 catches, 132 yards, 2 touchdowns,
Yep.
ball and the game-winning touchdown when he
Yep.
just shook the guy and blew past.
Gang, what it do, Chevy P? Rams did they do? Rusty, but we take. Hey, listen.
Any way you
brothers
can get it.
and dub, homie, for
What's
real.
up, Pimpin' Pete?
Pim, 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 pim.
Pimpin' says.
That's my guy, man.
Yeah, the Rams held it down.
He said
Oh,
a
the other
very
part.
cold
Oh
game,
my
man.
God! So we continue to go back on why I'm just venting for the whole week why I was terrible.
Bro, you.
I learned why I play myself.
You
Why I
did?
play myself. Daryl Henderson and Cam Akers.
You didn't know if it was gonna be Cam. You didn't know if it was gonna be Darrell. What'd you end up doing?
I dropped Daryl Henderson, bro, because even in the last game, Cam Akers was getting all the touches. So it looked like he was the guy. And then facing you, dog, Devontae Adams on a bye. My Waller was on a bye. I have Olave
Wow.
concussed, out. Rashard Bateman, out. What am I supposed to do? I got to drop these guys. I have to make room on the squad. So I dropped Damian Harris and I dropped Daryl Henderson.
I'm still holding Edmonds.
But now I learned to wait till the
You have to,
absolute
bro. I'm
very
still
last
holding
second.
Edmonds, bro, just in case Moser gets hurt. Knowing his injury history,
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
you got to, bro.
And then
I
it comes
have
out
to.
that on the day that it comes out that he got some kind of personal team issue or something. So now I think they're going to cut him also. So he's not going to play for the Rams no more either. Man, that was fucking terrible.
Hey, wherever he goes though, Cam Akers might go somewhere. I mean,
Cam
I
Akers
doubt-
sucks, dude. That dude
Yeah,
sucks. I mean,
dude.
trying to hate better than I will ever do, but dude, I don't know. Yards
I
per
think
carry
if
is
he gets
the
a good
worst.
setup, dude, I
Oh.
think he can do something though, bro. I think if he gets, fuck, dude, I think he needs just a good setup, dude. Because the Rams, let's face it, bro, they just don't have the best running game for whatever reason. And they lost
Well, that's
the
what the
best-
O line
best
is missing.
O-line. Yeah, they
from
lost
the
best,
from the whole Super Bowl team, only
they
one
lost a
dude
Pro
is back.
Bowler.
Yeah, Havenstein.
Yeah, bro, he's a
Havenstein.
beast.
Well, no, that's the
No,
only
Havenstein's the
guy,
only one left.
The only one left from the whole
I'm talking
Super Bowl
about the
winning
dude with
team.
he does analysis too now.
Whitworth.
Whitworth, bro, he's
Oh.
a fucking journeyman for 30 years in the
Yeah,
league, bro.
Pro Bowler.
Hall of Famer, bro,
Yeah.
guaranteed.
Makes a huge difference.
And then what's his name? You said Haven. What's the dude? The only one they had. Only
Havenstein
offensive-
or something like
Havenstein
that.
went down that game.
Oh wow. Yeah, and they still win.
He ended up going down that game too.
Yeah,
It's
wow.
crazy, bro.
Yeah. Then this game, the Saints, Taysom Hill didn't do what he did last week. Of course not. When I
I've
benched
been a
him,
little bit happy at least with Kamara.
4
though.
touchdowns. Kamara
Yeah,
got
but you
back.
kind of knew Taysom ain't gonna do this.
Yeah.
He's
but
like
they're,
that. He's
but they're using
sporadic.
him though. Yeah,
He's
but you,
sporadic.
if I
He
have
threw
him,
passes,
he
he
threw a
did
couple,
some rushes.
completed 2. He still
just
carried
didn't
5
get in the end
times, didn't get in the end zone.
What was his
Kamara,
yards per carry though? Fucking 15, 20 again?
no, 5 carries for 39 yards.
Okay, so
Almost 8 yards a carry,
Yeah.
which is not bad. No, if you have him, you definitely use him moving
you
forward.
have to now.
Yeah, then Kamara, 19 carries, 99 yards, so he's back.
He's just not getting in that goal line. He's not getting those TDs yet, and that's why I'm really happy. I think he's got a, they say touchdown digression or whatever. He is due for one of those 2-3 touchdown games, man, and I'm fucking waiting for it patiently.
Yeah, in the next game, we were just speaking on that, Rams-Panthers. They won, the Rams 24-10. Yeah, man, like we just said, the offensive line issues. Henderson didn't get a touchdown, though. 12 carries, 43 yards. Cooper Kupp, again, this is like his bad game when he gets 80 yards, 7 catches. That's like, damn, dog.
I got
Terrible
him in my
game.
other league, bro, and I just was waiting for him to go off. He was on the report, questionable. He obviously suited up, but something does bother me about that. One guy I got to talk about, though, is Allen Robinson.
He finally, yeah.
Balled out, and he actually looked like he was finally on the same page.
Yeah.
He was going up at the high point, snagging balls out of thin air.
Well, you guys
He had
signed
a
him.
really good game.
He's
bro.
a good player. Why not use him? 5 catches
I
for
mean, they were
63
trying,
yards and a
bro,
touchdown.
He just couldn't fucking.
Yeah.
They weren't on the same page.
I guess maybe new team, new system, got to fit in. If McCaffrey's balling 13 for 69.
That's huge for them though, because if they can't get another threat in the mix, like even Higbee needs to come out. It's like
Yeah.
if they don't get another threat, bro, you triple team Cooper at this point.
Oh, Higbee,
You gotta
one
start
catch for
making
7
A-Rod
yards.
get
Yeah,
it going.
Nothing.
Yeah, one catch, how many? 7 yards.
7 yards.
Yeah, Higbee did nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, otherwise boring game. PJ Walker and then Eason came in, but
I guess we can
the
talk
Rams
about
win.
CMC, man. CMC is supposed to be going somewhere, bro. I'm hearing a lot of he's on the trading block. I'm hearing.
They said they're gonna listen.
Entertain, right? They're
Yeah,
gonna entertain
doesn't mean
some
they're just gonna
offers.
trade him though, but listening to him, if you're like,
What do you think?
they were saying might go to the Bills.
I see. So this is what I heard too.
The Bills.
The Bills is like
CMC, bro.
it's over.
Game set match.
It's
It's
over.
done. Yeah.
At that point, it's over.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll speak
almost
on the
thinking
game.
that if they don't get him acclimated soon, though, that it's gonna fuck some shit up too. You know what I mean? Because that's a weapon that 20, 30
Well, a
touches
trade
a
might
game.
not be the best thing too. Exactly.
Exactly.
If you go to a team that has all these other
If they had
ways,
gotten that ball,
they're not going to give you 25 touches a game, right? But because they don't need to.
and
The
I
Bills
don't know
don't
if he
need
even
to.
wants it at this point. The guy gets hurt every time.
Yeah.
So think about this though. You probably would have won the Super Bowl last year if you got an offensive possession last year.
Yeah.
The Bills.
Yeah. Well,
that
they
that
didn't get
game
the
was crazy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If they were to have gotten an offensive possession,
Yeah, they would have won.
they probably would have won
yeah.
that game.
Yeah.
So at this point, why make a change?
Yeah.
Only game they lost
Well,
to was the Dolphins.
the change that
on
they made
6
was on defense. That's where they
Right.
got Von Miller.
Von
So
Miller.
we'll go to that game if you
which
want.
is
I mean,
which is in Von Miller's like the perfect setup for that team.
dude, that yeah. And
Romo's
hindsight,
right,
again,
bro. He's the closer.
yeah, hindsight. I would have made that. I mean, hard to bet against even Mahomes. The first time he's ever been an underdog
I picked
at
him
home.
in my confidence pool, but
Hey, that's the first time he's ever been an underdog at home.
yeah, first time ever.
And rightfully,
And
so.
rightfully
It's
so.
Patrick Mahomes. But see, I would have said that even on the lock too. I just loved the Bills going into that game.
I did too. I had him in my confidence
Loved
pool
them,
to
bro.
win straight out.
Yeah.
Bro. I was like,
Thinking-
to me, this is
Had him in every other parlay
Yeah.
to win. Because like last year, the road to the AFC Championship game,
I just felt like it was a redemption game.
they hold the tiebreaker. They have the same record. It's
Yeah.
that same like Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs. Like, hey man, let's make sure we win this
Mind you,
game.
the Bills beat him in the regular season last year.
Yep, exactly.
No one really talks about it. They all talk
Exactly.
about that divisional game, which was nuts. The last 2 minutes, of course.
Yeah, rightfully so. And then they won. I mean, 24-20. And again, that people get duped by that. Even on my, still learning the gambling ways a little bit, right?
Okay,
I'm
let me
trying to
hear this.
find this out, man. These are my novice mistakes. Everybody and their
Over, right?
mothers,
No way.
right? Everybody and their mothers. But I said again, I mean, the under looked like a very
Hey, secretly,
easy
what was
play.
the final score? 24-20?
24-20.
Low key, I think Romo said that in the beginning.
Really?
He said everyone thinks this is going to be a crazy scoring game. This is going to be 24-20 game. Watch.
Same with, look, the two highest totals on the whole slate, right?
24-17
The two
minus.
highest totals on the slate were Chiefs-Bills. They were 54.5, 24-20, missed by 10. And then Cardinals-Seahawks were 50.5, 51, missed
Let's talk about it
to
for a
28.
second.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Everybody, it's that.
What did I tell you, though? I said if we take the under on every single game,
Yeah, oh yeah. It's
you're going to be right more times than you're not.
yeah, or you give me
Whatever
that
it is,
stat or whatever it is,
5,800,
yeah.
2,000,
Well,
whatever.
the common
every
public,
single
we
game.
don't like to bet unders, man. That's the thing.
Psychologically,
Like,
we
and
went over.
my cousin has a shirt. You know, he has a sweatshirt that says "Life's too short to bet the under."
Right.
You feel me? And it's like we don't want to bet the game and just see like, oh, snooze fest. We want to see touchdowns.
Two
and
teams.
Mahomes versus Allen. But see, people, myself included,
Right.
sick as fool. Shout out like he back in the day, learning how Mahomes was my quarterback, my fantasy quarterback. I love the Chiefs. I love watching them play. They're playing on Sunday night. And I remember him saying, like, are you betting with your heart? Because you
Right.
want to see this.
Of course.
It's like that over is too high.
Of course.
And then you realize, like, okay. And then again, that's the term you learn, follow what Vegas, like, follow what the public is betting.
Of course.
You do the opposite.
Of course.
Right? If
That's
Joe
exactly,
Public is betting the over, Joe Public
exactly
is saying,
what it
oh, you fade it and you go the opposite
sometimes
way.
it's hard to get a read, but if
Yeah.
you really just like close your eyes and think about it, Cardinals. Always go against the Cardinals in the first half. I've been saying it for 3
It's been
weeks
a
in
trend
row.
now. It has been a trend.
They scored their first quarter points of the year, which was a fucking measly field goal, and then got shut out the whole first half.
Yeah.
Second up, Eagles first half. They had the most points in the second quarter
That's true.
than anyone else. They put
Yeah.
up fucking 21 points in the second quarter again, or some shit, or 17.
6 in the second half. And
But
then I think-
17 in the second quarter, no?
Oh, the Eagles?
Eagles.
20 in the second quarter.
20 in the second quarter.
20.
I've been saying it for the longest, bro. Follow your heart. Fuck, I'm about to start doing it too.
Yeah, I guess those are our last 3 games in there, as we were just talking about it. Cardinals, Seahawks, Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, Eagles. I mean, yeah, dude, that was I think we both said we like the Eagles to cover,
We did. That
They
was
covered.
our prime time.
right? The primetime pick.
Yeah.
They covered. I said your boy Jalen is a baller, dude. He's an absolute beast. He didn't even have his like best game. 15 for 25, 155 yards, 2 touchdowns. He still carried it 9 times for 27 yards. Hey, Miles Sanders is legit.
All right, so
I
hold
love
on real
Miles
quick.
Sanders.
While we on Miles Sanders, while we on the Eagles. So our homie Muggy says, talk about the Eagles having the easiest schedule in the NFL. So we did talk about this, and I agree they've had a very easy schedule. I get it. They can't pick it. The Lions was their first game of the season. They let the Lions put up 35 points. But ever since then, Mug, they're at least handling business. Whoever their opponent is,
Good point. Easy schedule.
easy schedule, bro. Easy
Well, the
schedule.
only good team there were the Vikings.
But they
And they got
dominated them
smashed, the
like
Vikings.
disgusting
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And the Dallas Cowboys last night. I mean, they're 5-1.
That's right. Hey, but Mug on there, so Dallas Cowboy talked, and he'll love that. Hey, that's a good way for them to lose.
On purpose. I said this. I'll show you.
You cannot bring Dak back. If you beat the Eagles on Sunday night, my guy,
I will
you
show you.
cannot bring Dak back.
Bro, I'll show you my group chat.
You know, Jerry's like, oh, make sure you lose, make sure you lose.
The players. The players were doing it. CD Lamb not coming back for the ball. Bro, the only one that was really trying was Noah. And of course, he's trying to get playing time. But these dudes weren't even coming back for the ball. I was like, yo, it almost looks like the wide receivers want Dak back.
Bro, but then they did make it a game too, though.
They did.
They still made it a
Second
game.
half,
Second
Eagles
half, they
always
come
do
back,
this.
and it was just one possession away from like, man, taking
Hey,
an
but shout
outright
out to
lead.
the Eagles, bro. They're handling business, though. Even though the game's like, you know how easy it is to drop a game? Like, look at the Bucks playing the Steelers last week. They dropped that game. You got to win that game. So even with an easy schedule, man, whoever they're getting put in front of, they're at least handling business, in my opinion. But I agree,
Yeah.
the fucking schedule is stupid easy. Kansas City defense is low-key garbage, and I feel like they always have been, Pam. The only difference is they don't have Reek now. And I've been saying this since week 1, bro. They're hyped still. Juju's not Reek. He'll never be Reek. I love the dude, man. Former Steeler. I love Juju. I ain't got shit, nothing to say against him. But you need that. Reek stretch that field like crazy, bro.
But I think that they, with what they have, they're playing a different
Style of
style.
play.
It's a different style, and then you just,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know, but watching it, if MVS is the answer, if Juju is the answer. They're not the field stretchers that Reek is, but I don't know, man. I still think it's hard to count Kansas City out. You still got Mahomes, you still got Kelsey.
Of course,
they're going to be there at the end.
I don't even see them as like the big dogs. Like the big dogs right now in the AFC is hands down the Bills.
Oh, it's the Bills.
When the Dolphins get back Tua, you can't not say the Dolphins in that conversation. 3-3 or not after a 3-game slid.
I don't know what to make of the Ravens. I thought Ravens were like my little dark horse that were going to represent the AFC.
I still think Ravens, you have to keep them in the mix.
And in the mix, Chargers.
Chargers are
Don't sleep on the Chargers because Bosa's injured again now. But if Bosa's back, Khalil Mack is there, Derwin James. Bro, they have a sick defense, but they haven't been really playing that well on defense yet, too, though. But so yeah, where are we at? What were we saying there?
We're back on. Oh no, I guess we'll finish up with the chat before we go forward. So we got Ghost. I'm in your neck of the woods next week. In Vegas all next week. I'm in Cali, not too far away for sure. My neck of the woods. I know you're in NC, I think, North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. So hell yeah, hit me up, bro. You got my celly, bro. You know that, bro. Hit me up.
KC is definitely missing the Honey Badger.
Yeah, dude, Matthew, fuck.
Dude's a big time difference maker.
100%, bro. 100%. So, where we at with fantasy, man? I know we got bye weeks coming up. Are there any players that put in work that you think are must-haves? First of all, Allen Robinson was on a lot of benches, and even in a lot of leagues. So I think that's definitely one you gotta look for.
Yeah, the bye weeks kicked in. The Lions, Titans, Raiders, and the Texans were on bye this week. And now
Benjamin was one that I had talked about because of Connor. I don't know how long Connor's out for.
As we said, you're not going to get Kenneth Walker. I mean, he was a must-add, but again, in savvy leagues, he wasn't going to be around. That dude's a beast, by the way,
Seattle
too.
got lucky that he got the opportunity.
Yeah, 21.
Because they've given Penny that opportunity way too many times, and to see Walker come in there, and what did he finish with?
21 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown. But you see the eye test, though. The way even his touchdown,
fucking runs hard,
the juke, and then the way he runs on his 11-yard TD run, that dude's a monster.
I got to talk about this as well, and this is like a dark horse for me. Pachenko, or whatever his name is, from the Chiefs.
Oh, okay.
So this guy, for the first time ever, I'm going to tell you right now.
See what he did.
He didn't do that crazy because he didn't get that many opportunities. But that motherfucker, I guarantee you, next year he's starting back on a squad. If it ain't the Chiefs, he's starting back and he's gonna lead the league in the NFL in the rushing yards. That motherfucker runs so hard.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Rushing, number one rushing back in the NFL, yards, carries, the whole 9 yards, workhorse is this guy Pachenko.
I love Stephon Diggs. I hate that you had him against me, man. I thought I had a chance in the afternoon games. I'm like, this is a chance. If they shut Diggs out, they were making that comment like Spagnuolo or the Bills coach, the KC coach, Spagnuolo. He had taken Stephon Diggs out. He was trying to do the Belichick thing where I'm just going to take him out. 10 catches for 148 yards and a touchdown later. So much for taking him out. But Stephon Diggs is a piece. I have him in my other league, though, at least, so it's like bittersweet, but still taking the L's in the other leagues, too, man. But actually, it was a bad week. Did I mention that at all yet?
Hey,
bad day, bad week.
If I played almost anyone else, bro, I probably would have fucked around and lost. I think I only beat a few teams out there, bro. This was a tough week in fantasy all around. I mean, the big names, they didn't really do too much. The Lamar and the Hurts are number one and number two.
He hurt me
What did he
bad.
put up for me, though? My guy put up, what, 20 points?
Yeah, but still,
this was a slow week for him too.
Yeah, Lamar doesn't do what he does. Lamar doesn't the two crucial back-to-back turnovers, man. Like I said, I can't cry about spilt milk, man. Gotta take my advice, gotta move forward, keep trucking along.
You still got a chance in all your leagues, bro. What we got over here? Find love on the best dating site. 18sex.kyz. This is amazing. We're getting spammed. You know you made it when you don't have any sponsors, but your shit's getting spammed. Hey, we made it, baby. We made it. We're getting spammed by a bot, man. Talking about 18-year-old or older find love. We made it, baby.
We did it.
We made it.
Spammed up, huh?
Are you guys still recording?
We're still live. Yeah, we still live.
It's cute. It's cute. Love
As a moderator, I think I'm able to do something, right? I should have made someone else a mod, man. It's Jordan Love.
Jordan Love show begins, huh?
I don't even know how to remove these guys. So you know what? Forgive us, but they're gonna be botting us up today. What's up, puppy? On the side, what's my dog over here? Where you at, girl?
I think those are all the games. I think so we're gonna give some locks
Yeah, let's get into next week's games.
Should we go get him in
Yeah,
later
we'll
on
get
in the
into
week?
Next week's games, we're gonna have some clauses on our locks, but then you're gonna have to tune in. So here's how we're gonna do. We're gonna go through next week's games right now, including Thursday night. We'll start with. We'll tell you our opinion on all of them as always.
Whoops.
We'll tell you which ones we got locks on, but what the stipulations would be, obviously, in those. And then you gotta just tune in on TikTok or Instagram or Twitter, whatever your thing is. And like always, we'll post whatever our lock is. If it changed, we'll post why it changed and the whole 9 yards. That way you guys can tune in and find that out. So what's
Whatever
next
I
Thursday?
say, I'm going to strictly bet what I say out here now.
Please do, because you were
For me-
nasty last week.
I'm not going to play myself. If it loses, it loses. But I mean,
You were
I got to
3-0.
follow what I say
You were 3-0 on
so
camera.
far. Because since I came and I filled in for Sick as Fool, filled
He
in.
killed it. He
Filled
filled
in.
in.
Since I filled in
Since you filled in. 3-0.
everything I said on record
3-0.
so far. Well, the first one was Commanders.
Yeah.
They had won. We said Steelers covered.
Yeah.
Bengals won. Eagles covered.
4-0.
So 4 so far. Okay, let's go. Now I'm going to follow this, hopefully, in just really quickly. Our Thursday game will be Saints-Cardinals. Arizona favored by 1.5. I like the Cardinals to win that
Hey,
game.
let's talk about streaks while we're on this. Hold on.
Desperation.
You're 4-0 on camera, and you had the worst week ever. I told him offline. I said, look, bro, you see
Player.
how you are when you're telling
yourself,
people what picks you're going to pick? You care a lot more, and you're looking into them deep. You don't want to give anyone the wrong play, right?
No, for sure not.
So stick with that rule.
Yeah.
We're officially going to adopt E. He's going to be on the show. Even when Sick as Fool comes back, we're going to probably be a trio at this point because I have a feeling if he sticks to his guns next week, he's going to have a good week and understand, fuck.
Well, I'll
this
be
is what
doing.
it's
I
at.
have to do that like in a joking way. We joke about it,
For sure.
right? But it's serious shit too, though. I mean, I bet. I put my wagers down.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and say, "Hey, you should
It's
take this
Monopoly
bet,"
money
and
'cause
I'm
we're-
not going to play it myself.
And it's Monopoly money because we're in Cali anyway, as it is. You know what I'm saying? So, we having a good time. That's all. Let's talk about Thursday Night Football.
The Thursday night game is Saints Cardinals. Again, nothing early on. We'll give out some locks later on
Yeah.
during the week.
Saints
But just
Cardinals.
off the early line, I would like that we just said the desperation team.
Yes.
The Cardinals are 0-3 at home.
Yes.
You feel me? You're not going to win no home game.
Here's the biggest thing for me on this one. First of all, what's the spread?
1.5 right now. It's close to pick 'em.
I am 100% confident in the Cardinals for one major key.
D Hop's coming back.
D Hop is back.
Yeah.
And we saw that offense with D Hop last year.
Yeah. He's a
D-Hop
way
is
better
back.
quarterback.
Way better quarterback.
Kyler's
First of all,
numbers across the board are better with
Just about to
D
say
Hop
that.
back.
you got the running game that's going to open up. You got Ertz that's going to keep eating.
the
no matter
energy
who's
gets
in
better
game.
once you get
the
a
energy.
stud wide receiver comes back.
Who's
You're gonna
their
be
Who's their wide receiver that's been having to do all the work?
Marquise
Hollywood
Brown. And I think he might have
Think about
he
how
might have
much-
an injury right now too. So
right?
we got to
his foot, low key, his foot looked
Something.
nasty. No, yeah,
Something.
he got landed on his foot. Bang.
yeah. So he might not be there, even though D Hop's coming back. He might be going down. But early on, we'll go to check on it. But see, I like the Cardinals so far. Again, not locked
Bottom
yet.
line
But
is this: tune in on Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok on Onside Kicking It at Onside Kicking It, spelled just how it is on all of those platforms. We will post each of us which game we're choosing. Right now, of course, leaning towards the Cardinals. At home, must win. Not going 0-4 at home. Still in their division. They still got a chance. Big game. That's what we're leaning towards.
yeah, and go which just run through them
Yeah,
fast.
run through. Let's do it.
Falcons, Bengals.
What's the spread?
Bengals are favored by
Lions?
6 at home. Over/unders 47
I don't
and a
like
half.
that game at all, but the Falcons have been covering it seems like all year, so I'm leaning more towards the Falcons, but don't like that game. Next.
Yeah, Lions going to Cowboys. Cowboys are favored by 7. Over/under 48. Is that
Lions
right now?
have hung around in a lot of games, but I think that energy with getting Dak back,
They stomp
I'm
them
pretty
out.
sure he plays. And I'm pretty sure, what's the spread, 6?
7.
7, that's a lot of points. I
A
don't
lot of
feel the
points.
most comfortable even though they're at home. Is that, no, yeah, I don't really like that game to be honest.
Yeah, it's tough right now. Next is Colts going to the Titans. Division game. Tennessee is favored by 3.
So I like Tennessee plus the points only because,
No, minus.
oh, they're
Minus.
minus the points. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
early read. I would
was
say,
like,
see, these situations, rule of thumb, I'll probably stay away, but a lot of these that I don't have a read early off of, take the team with the points.
yeah.
Right, take the team,
It's
division
also
game.
a divisional road game though for the
Correct.
Colts. Here's the thing: they've been very. Look, they beat the Chiefs. They handled business this week. They handled business the week prior. They're on a 3-game win streak, secretly.
No, not exactly. No, they started out 0-2. And then they
0-2
tied-
and 1. I
Yeah,
think they tied fucking week 1, no?
week 2. I'm not sure exactly. No, but the Colts, yeah, they're a Jekyll and Hyde team.
Jekyll and
I don't like to
Hyde,
trust
but
the Colts. But
They're
I don't
getting
know.
they're getting their momentum. Is my point, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And the Titans, shut down Derrick Henry and you have a chance.
Yeah,
Again,
teams
I
coming
don't
off
like
the
that
bye
much
though,
either.
but then again, teams coming off the bye. Tennessee's coming
That's
off the
a good
bye.
point.
Mike Vrabel's a good coach.
That's a good point.
Stay away. But the next game, Packers going to the Commanders. Packers are favored by 5.5. That's the desperation game again. You're
Packers
not-
are desperate.
If you do not beat the Commanders, Green Bay, just throw in the towel. Your season's done. Especially with Carson Wentz the way he's been playing, it's like if you're not early on again, it's 5.5. I don't like those numbers, but money line. If we put the little parlay in, got to take Green Bay. They'll probably win.
I
Next,
definitely like Green Bay -5, but I can definitely seeing them lose to the Giants, seeing them lose to the was it the Jets?
just Jets right now.
And the Giants was on London.
The week before in London.
Yeah, this is definitely a desperation game.
Yeah.
I'm not
so.
touching that game. What's the next one?
Buccaneers going to the Panthers.
What's the
Favorite.
spread?
Buccaneers are favored by 10.5. Kind of like to stay away from that
Bucks
game.
are favored by 10.5 against the who?
The Panthers.
So this is definitely a bounce back game for the Bucks. That's a lot of fucking.
It's a lot of points. Easy to say the Buccaneers will win, which they will, but again, covering the 10.5, kind of
This
sketchy.
is one of those games where I see Tom Brady. He's going to take a lot of flack, which he does a lot in his career. He's too old. We get that every year. He's too old. He goes through a little spurt where he has a couple bad games. But the Panthers just their backup quarterback low key got injured, so I don't even know if he's even.
Eason is in now too. Jacob
Yeah,
Eason.
so you're on the third string at that point. I mean, I definitely like Packers minus the 10.5. That'd be a game
Bucks.
I'd probably tease. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Bucks. I'd probably tease that game, the 6 points, make it a 4.5, and then feel a lot more confident.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
the next
Giants,
one?
Giants, Jaguars. Giants going to the Jags. Jaguars favored by 3. See, now again, this
That's
is
a
one of
take the
those
points, no
sketchy
problem.
lines. Yeah, why is Jacksonville favored by 3 after they just lost to Indianapolis and the Giants just beat the Ravens? How does that make any sense whatsoever? But again,
It's a trap game. You think it
big
makes
time. I
sense?
mean, again, these lines. That's why it's very. It's how do you say this? They're very. Again, I'm thinking of my novice
Yeah, they're
first time betting
advantageous.
self, and then the
Everyone's
later
taking
on.
the Giants in this game plus points, thinking they're going to win
Correct.
outright, and then all of a sudden
Correct.
somehow it's a 4-point game to end it with a late touchdown
Right?
by the Jags. Like,
Exactly. So again, little sketchy
those
line,
games
but we'll
you
see the
don't like to
movement.
touch.
Yeah. That next line again, I'm gonna keep burning by the same thing. Browns at Ravens, because that's my early lock again. That I would say just to win, because the Browns are going to the Ravens, but the Ravens are favored by 6.5. And again, my little rule: I don't usually like to throw in teasers making a touchdown favorite or a 6.5, 7-point favorite to come down to money line.
Right.
I will try to stay away from those. Take teams that are getting points,
Right.
tease them up.
Yeah. Like
Right?
now, let's get 13.5 points. on the
Correct.
Browns.
But now, learning from my lesson last week, I'm gonna put the Ravens in multiple teasers where I will tease them down to win. And as we were just talking about, I'll take the Packers.
Packers.
Maybe, right? Something like the Falcons,
Cardinals.
the Cardinals, as I said, something like that. But rule of thumb, knowing that in at least one play where the other games that we mentioned we like the Packers must win. I like the
Right.
Cardinals to win. I'll take like the Packers, the Cardinals, and then I gotta take the Browns plus the points too.
Right.
And maybe
Right,
you know
that
what I
way,
mean?
if it's the one game
Just
that
in
comes
case,
down
worst
to-
case scenario.
I
And
like
then
that.
there's nowadays
It
too-
reminds me of like a horse race.
correct with live
The
betting.
trifecta, the way
Correct.
you kind of place
With
it out.
live betting being so frequent now too,
Yeah.
both sides, anyone that bets
Yeah.
will have that live opportunity to see like, oh, my
Hedge
parlay
it.
is correct. I'm hitting the first 4 legs of my parlay.
Right.
It's
Maybe
down
I'll
to
hedge
this
it at
last
this
one.
point, give
Exactly.
myself a window, win
Exactly.
both, but still most
I
important.
like this quote that I heard from the great American philosopher one time.
Let me hear it.
His name is Jaybird314. The quote was, "You will never go broke taking a profit."
Dude.
Now, bro, quick story with that, man. I love that guy to death, bro. That's why he's again, lifelong friend. He knows what I'm talking about. We're watching football years ago, and we're in my house, bunch of people over, right? All the homies, and
Yeah,
I had
mad parlay.
mad parlay going, and I hedge to guarantee the profit,
Right.
right? And there I am later, just angry, mad at myself,
because
myself.
You would have won if you're not hedged.
Correct.
I remember
And
that.
I'm over there just like doing a bitch storm a little bit, kind of like, no,
Why are you
why'd I
hedged?
do that? Why do I do second guess myself? And just very calm, I'll never forget, like the voice of reason, right?
Yeah.
He just hits that like, hey bro, just remember, you will never go broke taking a profit.
And it's facts.
It is like that, for someone being very rambunctious, it's hard to sit still. It's a very calm,
Woosah.
moment, like, hey, bro, you're right, my guy. You making
Like,
some
this
sense.
is-
You will never go broke taking a profit. So
This
even
is
with
how
this,
it is on the stock market, bro. It's like, and we talk to Chevy P all the time. Same thing, bro. He's like, man, I don't know if I should sell or not. I feel like it's gonna keep going, and I'm like, bro, you're up.
yeah,
Take money when the market makes it available to
right, yeah.
you. You can always re-enter.
Yeah, I'm definitely a novice when it comes to the stock market, but I'll get help from Ghost too as we, bro. Timing these things, it's next to impossible. Trying
It's
to time
impossible.
the bottom.
It is
Trying
impossible.
to time when things are just gonna right. You can't.
It is
All we
impossible.
can do is make educated
This
guesses
is
on
why
this.
I had to learn to play both sides. Like today was a prime example, bro. I woke up, market's up pre-market. I'm like, cool. I'll scout momentum out the gates, and then it just kind of wedged off. And at one point, I'm like, damn, this channel's tight. It's gonna either burst to the top or it's gonna come test and plug the, fill the hole, fill the gap. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, fuck. So I took a call. Once I saw it kept wicking up from this key level, it looked like, okay, this is new support. And it popped up and it got to the previous resistance. And I'm like, you know what? I'm up fucking 18, 19%. I'm out. I took my profits. Instantly went right back down and the fader would have decayed the whole play.
Wow.
So I was able to realize you take money when the market makes it available. You got a fucking parlay and you 4 in a row are right and the 5th one is the win it all. You're almost fucking
Yeah.
autistic
Yeah.
to not take that profit. Even if it's a small parlay to the opposite, you know what I mean? Under and fucking the opposite team for $50 type shit.
Yeah.
To even at least get a few $100s from it.
Yeah, because joking again,
Sports,
it's
that's
fun. It's fun to gamble. It's fun to
No, we
wager.
do this
It's
shit
fun
to
to
make money, though.
get us. Absolutely, it's fun to have a sweat on a game.
Sure.
Bet NBA, MLB, NFL, but of course, there's nothing like betting football. There's no, that thrill of when the red zone starts and you got the
Yeah.
games on there, and
Absolutely.
right, you're making something too. It's just man,
you-
so much
you're-
fun.
When you're wagering Monopoly money with the homies, especially, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause, anyway, what's the next matchup you got?
Jets going to Broncos.
Jets, Broncos. First of all,
Yeah, I'll stay away again too,
well, first
man.
of all, let's talk about this. The Jets have been the team, just like the Giants, where in past, you're always going against them. This year, things are completely different. I think
It's
it was
flipped.
9-3, the Jets and Giants combined record at this point, or some crazy shit.
Yeah, I like the Jets plus the points. Broncos. Let me see what they got
The
tonight
Broncos
on Monday Night
look
Football.
like trash. They've looked like trash every week. We knew they were losing last week. They keep getting primetime games. This is a desperation moment for the Broncos tonight.
Let's see what they got on Monday Night Football before I make any Broncos
What's the
decisions.
Jet? What are the Jets getting?
Jets are getting 3 points. That screams
So
teaser
small.
all day, all night. Give me
Yeah,
the
I'm
Jets
definitely
like
not
plus
interested
10.
in that game. Period.
Yeah. Texans, Raiders. The other desperation. Raiders got to win that game. They're favored by a touchdown.
I can't stand that many.
But
points.
both off the bye. I hate it too, but give me the Raiders, man. Again, this is a
7
fun
points is a
parlay.
lot. I
Yeah.
think they went outright.
They,
No
they got to win. Yeah.
I
They.
think they can even have that one blowout game to finally right their
This
ship
might
after
be
the
it.
bye week. This could definitely be
This
it.
might be it.
Everyone's a little healthy after the bye week. So wait, Texans are on a bye also?
Well, they were on the bye. Both teams were just on their bye.
That's what I
Texans,
thought,
Raiders.
right?
So they
They're
both
actually-
have time to prepare for each other. It's not like one had extra time.
And it's in Oakland.
It's in
Right,
Las Vegas. Las Vegas. But I like the Raiders there a lot to win the game.
like the Raiders
I don't know
so
if they
far.
cover, but they win. Next game is Seahawks going to the Chargers. Chargers are favored by a touchdown.
I want to see them play tonight.
Exactly. Those are
If
tough
they
games
handle
again
the
too.
Broncos with fashion, does the Seahawks and Charger line change?
Maybe.
Perhaps, right?
Yeah, because these lines change. Because again, stay away from that.
What are they giving away?
The Chargers are favored by 7.
I actually like the Seahawks at this point.
Like, plus points, yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I can see them making that a tight
Their
game.
offense
Gino's
playing
been
good.
playing really well.
But then next game, Chiefs 49ers. Chiefs going to San Francisco. Chiefs favored by 3. Bounce back game. These are the bounce back spots. Where again, I
For me,
got
it depends if Bosa plays.
Bosa plays or doesn't play. I don't think Mahomes loses back to back games. He
I
might,
feel
he could,
you on that,
but
by
this
all
is the
means.
Niners at home. The other part you said, don't be shocked, dude, when the Niners win a
Look,
football
the
game at
Niners-
home.
Look, the Niners,
Chiefs defense suspect a little bit
you
too.
take away Watt from the Steelers and we struggled. You take away Bosa from the Niners and they struggled. If Bosa returns, because he was questionable. So I think they're like, hey, we got to at least keep him healthy for the Chiefs game and we can maybe beat these Falcons and be okay.
Yeah,
So I'm actually, they'd be only getting 3 points at this point?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
So
that.
you can always buy
I can't
those
touch
or just
it.
take a money line. And then
I can't touch it.
Steelers are getting 7 points at the Dolphins. That's the Sunday night game. Your
So I'm
Steelers going
biased.
to the Dolphins, of course.
I'm biased. Again, that's a primetime game, you guys. So TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, we will post our picks for that primetime game. But right now, I think we sat Minka for this primetime game. I think he comes back this primetime game. I don't know if Watt's coming back. I don't think he's coming back. But there is some rumbles that he's finally,
That's soon.
on the road to recovery. So he had to get a late orthopedic surgery on his knee or something as well. They went in there like, fuck it. I don't think he comes back this game. I think they're going to wait till after the bye week because it makes more sense. But just in general, the way our defense played with Pierre out there, getting Minka back, that's a lot of points.
It's a lot, yeah. Touchdowns a lot.
That's a lot of points. I think that's a game that comes down to a late field goal.
I might lean the points too in these situations, but stay away from me early. And the Monday night game is the Bears going to the Patriots. New England favored by 7.5. I don't know how you take Chicago with any kind of confidence. Talk about getting Belichick studying Justin Fields. The Bears haven't shown me anything. Patriots looking
you would think
like they're hitting
7.5 is
the
a
it's too
lot.
much. It's a lot of points.
Yeah, but they're fucking handling business 2 weeks in a row, putting up double-digit wins.
Correct.
Would they
Yeah.
win last? What was the score yesterday?
They smashed them 38 to 15.
They're putting up 38 points with a backup, bro.
They 38-15, yeah.
And then last week they did the same thing. What was last week?
The week 29-0 to the Lions that they shut out. Yeah.
Right. So that 7.5 doesn't seem as bad as you would think. But I can also see the Bears just coming in. Again, that's a primetime game. We'll definitely have that posted for you guys.
2, 3, yeah, early on. I mean, that's why I'm not going to put it out there yet. But the way it's forming up right now, it's looking like you want to take like a safe type of Patriots to win, the Chiefs to win, the Raiders to win, Ravens to win, Packers to win, and the Cardinals to win. I said that.
I can't.
I'm
have
saying
my
that
lock of the
now.
week
That's a
on
lot. That's too
Thursday,
much.
but-
Yeah, that's way too much. Those are what I'm saying I like early on. Now I got to go play
What
around.
was the
with it.
Cowboys Lions spread?
Cowboys are favored by 7.
I actually, as of right now, Dak comes back. That's my lock of the week as of right now.
Okay, early
It's
on.
a lot of points, but and the Lions have seemed to keep everything close. But getting Dak back at home, it seemed like such a perfect setup to welcome Dak with open arms. If this guy Cooper Rush can throw 120 yards, and they're winning games,
No, their defense is legit.
it's and I think that we saw what happened when Belichick played Jared Goff and the Lions.
Shut
I think
him
that
out.
was the 29-0 game, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can see Parson getting in there. I mean, dude, that's the game I can see the Cowboys coming back and looking like that team all of a sudden.
Yeah.
With
That's
that
what's the
back.
fun part about this stuff too is again just it's almost like a math. You went to school, you had homework and stuff, and you're trying to figure out how to put this together. That's the way I don't know the analogy that I like because I see
Absolutely.
this, I look at this, and I say, yeah, fun, but
So
That's
review your picks this week so far. Obviously, barring injury and all that fun stuff.
well, I was saying like right now looking at this, like the Cardinals to win right now at home.
That's a +3 or
No, like they're favored by 1.5.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, -1.5. So
like
Cardinals
money.
-1.5. Falcons.
Packers. We'll see. No, I guess we'll wait during the week to give the numbers.
Well, no, for sure, but I just want to hear your review.
Oh, the Packers versus the
We'll
Commanders.
post your for sure parlay
Okay.
that you're gonna choose. We're gonna post that shit.
Okay, because I'll take like the Packers again. So I like the Cardinals to win.
Cardinals.
I like the Packers to win. I like the Ravens to win.
Cardinals, Packers, Ravens,
I like the Raiders to win,
Raiders.
and I like the Chiefs to win.
And
5.
Chiefs.
Now last I said Patriots too.
So your Ravens one kind of scares me because
It does a little bit.
I know you just love that. It's a hard game.
Division game,
It's also a little
Cleveland.
bit hard.
Yeah, too. Again, I'm
I
betting
do
on
like
Lamar.
Ravens. It's a
Absolutely.
little bit hard.
And that's
The other-
stubborn.
so-
I'm being stubborn with that too. Like if it didn't work again, I'm gonna go back to the well again.
Well, see,
Ooh,
so
they're gonna
this
win
is
this
where,
game. Woo!
this is where I'm against you on this one because I go, it's the same with the Steelers for me. I'm like, I'm not touching that game against the Bucks. Fuck that. I just won't do it because I don't know if it's hard or not. So
Yeah.
out of that parlay, if you eliminate the Ravens, just fuck that. Let me just take this one out.
But without the
And
heart,
therefore,
but at
you
home
might be
again.
loving it.
See, because prior.
But the Browns, bro, are bro.
The
if
Browns
Chubb-
are the
if
Browns, dog.
If Chubb keeps the Ravens off the field, the fuck are they gonna do?
The Browns are the Browns. Got that line? The Browns are the Browns, dog.
A little yap, little fucking dog was yapping. All right,
Got a
everybody.
pick? We good? We done?
Yeah,
Let's
man.
make some
Listen.
money, or let's try to get some plays out there.
Monday Night
Let's
Football.
play some football.
Monday Night Football, as always, we're going to talk about our Monday Night Football, and that's tonight. Tonight we got,
Broncos,
once
Chargers.
again, the fucking Broncos showing up on primetime. And the Chargers are favored by how many points?
4.
and it's in.
LA. It's at SoFi.
Okay, so unfortunately, the Broncos have destroyed me all year, and I'll tell you what I mean. In my confidence pool with like 50, 60 people, all I needed was the Broncos to beat Seattle in week 1, and they lost. So I have literally the chip on my shoulder the size of fucking Gibraltar. Is that how you say it? I can't fucking stand Denver right now. I really can't fucking stand them.
You're gonna pick them with your just pick to pick against them.
Yeah, bro. I think the Chargers are starting to gel again, becoming the Chargers as of late. Question to you: Keenan Allen, he's still not playing?
Still not playing. I
It's
don't
a
know
big deal.
Yeah.
But I think if your boy can do what he does, which is very inconsistent, what's his name again? Receiver for the Chargers, Mike Williams. I think Mike Williams has a solid game. Denver's D is pretty solid, I can't lie. They're making the boring games a lot of the times because of how bad their D is. But because it's at home and because Denver just can't seem to get their shit straight on primetime, you have to ask yourself, is this the demise of Russell Wilson tonight?
That's why, weirdly, I'm out of this. I don't know what to pick. I can't take the -4. I think the Chargers win, but not confident. Broncos maybe keep it close. The over-under is 45.5. I would take the over. That's my guess off like Russell.
Because you know everyone is going to be grabbing under in this case.
That's what I'm leaning towards. Like the Broncos last time they played, last couple times, just awful games. The Colts, right? That 12-9. The week prior, I think when they played the Raiders, it was kind of a higher scoring game. But again, Russell Wilson on Monday night, I think he plays better. He has better primetime numbers. Again, with that injury and that whole
Thursday night
meme
football,
with
he's
the Let's
played like
Ride,
what?
the Broncos
Yes.
Let's Ride, which was a ill-timed Let's Ride when they lost. I think he plays good today. I think he puts up a couple touchdowns. I think Herbert is Herbert. He's going to be zinging it around like 45.5 when it's like that. Vegas will be close. I think it's going to be like whichever team wins, they're going to win like 26-20, 26-21, 27-20, something like that.
So-
But it goes over by like a couple points.
So I got 5 in a row.
Watch, it's going to
primetime
be
games.
3-6.
I got 5 in a row primetime games. I genuinely have it's now a heart, right? It's like I want the Steelers because of heart, you know? Now it's just like the animosity towards the Broncos at this point. Chargers record, give me a 3-2.
3-2,
And Broncos are 2-3.
2-3. Why they're tied if they win this game.
Broncos. So let's talk about the division: Chargers, Broncos,
The Chiefs.
Raiders, and Chiefs.
Yeah, it's cool, bro. It's close. I mean, it's not that bad. It's like if the Broncos win, they're a game away. And even then, as you said, for the Raiders,
Broncos
as bad
go
as it seems, they're only
3-3,
3
Chargers
games
go
back.
3-3. Chiefs would be 4-2. Raiders would be 1-5 or 1-4.
The Raiders are 1-4, and they're gonna beat the Texans, so they'll be 2-4. And then, that's what I'm saying for the Raiders. That's why they're not, they're not
So
by any stretch out of it. Because like I said, looking at their schedule, right, quickly with that AFC West, they have the Texans, the Saints, then the Jaguars, then the Colts, then the Broncos, then the Seahawks before they play the
This is
Chargers.
the Raiders.
The Raiders.
Yeah, you can't
1,
count them
2,
out.
3, 4, 5, 6. They can win all 6 of those
six
games,
in a row.
right? Texans, Saints, Jaguars, Colts,
Sitting at
Broncos.
6-4 with a couple games back, maybe even in first place. whoever
Yeah,
knows.
so that's why it's like the AFC West is not done. It'll be close, and that's why these division games are sketched. It's going to be closer than people think, and that's why like everyone right now.
Divisional road games are fucking hard to win.
Yeah,
This is my whole thought process. I got the Chargers -4 tonight.
okay.
I think the Chargers are going to be closer neck and neck with the Chiefs right now, and that's going to be the play this year. It's going to be Chargers or Chiefs are going to win this division. So only way that happens is if they kind of keep it close throughout. I think Russell Wilson actually plays really good tonight. So
Yeah,
some of the
right.
heat comes off of him for being like coming down to him just being not a baller.
Bad
But I still
contract, all
just
that.
don't think it's enough to get the win.
Yeah, so they covered like 27, 21 Chargers, something like that.
Exactly. I can see it I can see exactly that. 27, 21.
Let's go. I put the over out there on record, so let's just get it over 45.
Okay, so you got the over 45. I got
45.
Chargers -4. You're undefeated on the show.
Let's go.
4-0. I got 5 in a row on primetime. we got a lot at stake.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So hopefully we do right, so we don't have to hide.
Now I'm gonna have to bet the over.
Got to.
I got it now.
Yeah.
I can't put it on wax, right?
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Put it on wax.
Yeah. That's a term for all you hip hop heads out there. When you record something, it's
Put
like,
it
hey,
on
you
wax.
can freestyle, but can you put it on wax?
Oh, I'm thinking we're gonna hit you guys with some lyrics. I think. We should come out with some.
Oh yeah, man.
Right?
Shit,
We
you
should
know,
come out with it. Hey, let me put
you
some
know
of these
me.
wins together, and then I think I'm gonna come out and put some other stuff on wax. Some bars.
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 You would think we're both from Barcelona, it's the way we got our bars down. Hey man, as always, bro, we had a fucking great time. It's been nothing but love, man. It's so fun to have my best friend over here, bro. We're 8 days apart, man. I've known this dude since, since we were, 12 years
grade,
old,
yeah.
13 years old. And it's just so dope to see full circle come back around. And the same shit we loved then, we still love now. This is a
8
passion
days
for
apart in
us.
8th grade.
8 days
lucky
apart in
numbers,
8th grade in the 80s.
Yeah. In the 80s.
In August. In August. At that.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, it's just, man, I love you, bro.
Love you too, baby.
I have so much fun on here with you, bro. Most importantly, man, I just want to give a shout out to all the interactions in the chat, man. It was cool to see some of the people like Chevy P and Bam Bam. They haven't talked in years, man, and to see that we putting together people like that, man, has been awesome. Shout out to some of the homies from Clove, man, Turds and Zeke, and it's just dope to see some of the, our family friends on here, the Muggies, the Jaybirds. Shout out to Marcus Wheaton, man, former receiver for the Steelers, but more importantly, a fucking brother to me, man. It was just fun to see y'all in here, man, so we appreciate it. If you're tuning in later and you're not live, understand you can DM us if you're looking for who to start, who to sit. To make it easy, man, yeah, we have IamGhost_AF. That's my handle, of course, but to make it easy, all sports related, hit up Onside Kicking It. That's at Onside Kicking It, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and if you got stock questions, man, make it easy on me. Hit me up on the IamGhost_AF. I've been on a fucking tear, and it's been fun, man. So thank you for coming out. We got over tonight, and we got the Chargers -4 tonight.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
ride.
Let's go.
Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Let's ride. Hopefully Russell Wilson saying, let's hide tonight.
Yeah.
It's good to see y'all, man, though. We love you, man. Peace the fuck out.